It's at Great Oak Apartments in Newport News. Need to find somewhere else to go tonight.
That apartment complex is condemned. Residents were allowed to gather some belongings this afternoon. And on your side's Melanie Woodrow was there as they did.
So Melanie, as bad as it wasn't a loss for everyone.
No, the good news is that it was not, or at least that it will not be going forward. According to Redevelopment and Housing Authority, even though there were about 25 units or so that were not damaged, because the power was turned off here until the power is turned back on, and there's currently a request to do that, even those people whose apartments were not damaged will not be able to move back in. One by one, residents drove into Great Oak Apartments, gathered their belongings, and drove out with what they could salvage.
And by the time we got her out, the water was already at the level of her mattresses. So we haven't been back in since Saturday, so we're thinking that everything is probably damaged. Everything is probably destroyed.
Leah's main concern, her elderly mom, who she says Saturday morning was left outside.
They were in the rain. So they had no buses here for the seniors.
The buses did eventually come, and most folks were brought to the shelter at Warwick High School. City Manager Neil Morgan stopped by the shelter today for an update.
Well, we're not going to close until there's a plan for everybody that doesn't have a place to go.
Of the 140-plus units here at Great Oak Apartments, the Newport News Redevelopment and Housing Authority Director tells 10 on your side approximately 25 units were not damaged, the vast majority soaked.
According to our pump station data, parts of Newport News had 12 inches of rain in 3 hours on Saturday morning.
With power still out this afternoon, Great Oak Apartments remained condemned. The Redevelopment and Housing Authority Director said that inspectors wanted to make sure they checked each outlet before switching the power on so as not to cause an electrical short. Leah's mom had renter's insurance in the past, but unfortunately, she's out whatever she lost this time.
No, she actually just dropped it.
As one family waited for the okay to go in.
We have no idea what her place looks like because we weren't even allowed to come back in.
Others left with mattresses and anything else not severely damaged by Saturday's rain. And back live now outside of Great Oak Apartments. You can see there the no trespassing, do not enter sign, as well as a security guard. Again, folks were allowed to come in this afternoon, but as of this evening, they are not. They had to take whatever they could and leave once more. And again, there is a request to turn the power back on here, but that has not happened yet. And so even those folks whose apartments were not badly damaged will not be able to go back in until the power is restored. Coming up tonight, new at 6, we're going to take you over to City Line Apartments. That is another apartment complex that was badly damaged this weekend. Nicole?
All right, certainly a mess there on the peninsula. Thank you so much, Melanie.